There's rock under every field, under every town, under every road. You can dig a hole anywhere and you'll come to rock. Rocks like granites and slates and marbles, and different rocks are found in different places all over the world. The kind of rocks that we quarry here are limestones. This is a very famous limestone called Portland stone, and many famous buildings in London and other cities are built from it. Buildings like St Paul's Cathedral and the Bank of England. We've also got another type of limestone that we quarry in this place, which has got a very blue colour, and we use that especially for making floor tiles.
How do you get the rock out of the ground?
We use two methods. We've got an old method which uses explosives. And we've got a modern method which we tend to use a lot more these days, which uses saws, and we saw the stone from the ground. These rocks are about 150 million years old. They were laid down or made in the Jurassic period, and that's the time when the dinosaurs were around.
We use shape stones for lots of different buildings, for churches and big buildings, banks, make fountains, statues. I'm shaping a base for a column to go into a big building. We're using Portland limestone for this base, and we're using it because it's very hard wearing and because it lasts a very long time. It looks very nice once you've shaped it, and it's not too expensive.
Granite is a particular sort of rock that comes from deep inside the earth. It has lots of different particles, which makes it very attractive when it's polished. Granite is used for a variety of different purposes. In this case, the granite is being cut for a kitchen sink unit. Granite is so hard that it needs a special diamond blade to cut it.
This tunnel was made a long time ago by miners looking for a metal called lead. They flooded the tunnel to make it easier to carry the lead up to the surface. But not every cave underground was made by humans, as I soon found out.
This cave is enormous. How was it formed?
It's all been formed by underground rivers thousands of years ago.
Peter explained how water can flow under as well as over the ground, carving out wonderful shapes. But this was nothing to what we found in the next cave.
Wow, look at these. What are they, Peter?
These are stalactites. They grow down from the roof of caves. Stalagmites are the ones that grow up from the floor of the cave.
So are they made of rock?
Yes, they are. Very, very tiny bits of rock, brought out by the water. All the water we can hear dripping are making these stalactites.
And see this one here? It looks like it's going to join.
Take 1,000 years for those two to join.
That low?
Yes, grow
Really?
very, very slowly.
Rocks on the surface of the earth can get worn by the weather into really interesting shapes.
It looks absolutely huge, and when I go over I can see just how big it really is. This top bit feels hard. And when I tap it, it sounds hard as well, whereas this part of the rock feels soft and it actually crumbles and little bits break off when you touch it. So the two must be different types of rock. And that means the softer one has been worn away over millions of years by the weather, whereas the top part hasn't been worn away as much, and that's what's given it the mushroom shape. This is incredible.
Sure is.
How was it formed?
It was formed by water.
Rushing through here and carving the rock into these shapes?
Yes.
How long did it take?
Millions of years. If you were to be in here, it'd be like a washing machine. How the water goes in through here.
That's what gives it that smooth shape.
Yes, that's what gives it the most smooth shape.
And the rock is quite soft. I mean, it almost rubs off in your hand.
I couldn't help noticing how the sand beneath our feet was the same colour as the rock on the walls.
So has all this sand come from the rocks?
Yes, over millions of years.
So fine.
Soil is a mixture of broken down rocks and decayed leaf litter, all mixed together by worms and bugs over thousands of years. Let's see what kind of soil we have here. This is a soil auger. It's for going down into the soil and bringing up a soil sample. There are two different layers. There's a darker layer at the top. That's where the organic matter, the decayed leaves, is all being mixed in. But underneath, we've got a paler, sandy area. It looks like it's got a sandy texture. I'm going to add a bit of water to this sandy soil to try and make a soil ball. It doesn't make a very good ball. If I squeeze the ball, it collapses, and it doesn't form a worm properly. It's a very dry sand. We can contrast that to this clay soil. If we roll that into a worm, we can even bend it into a circle without it cracking.